We know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the James Madison Dukes and the San Jose State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The run inside. It's Carlson. Makes it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well give it to him again. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Pressure coming, the throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for space to the left. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Gets rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And defensively, it's so hard when you've got a running back who can get out of the backfield and make plays. And they run him on the wheel route, so I got to ask somebody to stick him, to be good in man coverage. He loses. The running back does a great job setting up the route, running it, and this offense designed it perfectly on 3rd down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays. And
snags it, and he's open. The 30. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dave.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize,
turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
and a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Elevates over his man. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll run it on the counter. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's McDaniel. snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football, but, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it, and he doesn't do it there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Dukes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Keller. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straight. And they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Running inside. It's Bates. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Fires to the middle. And Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. Wants to go right back downfield. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
With the catch, it's Keller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They just keep firing. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
And the Dukes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. That's caught. It's Riley. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass, it's McDaniel. Under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
And man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man. Like a...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
All the way back to the 15. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Holds it in on the left. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. To the air, it's McDaniel. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Stepping to the right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice pick up there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. All the way. Touchdown, Dukes.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here comes the two-point try. From the gun, looking for a man. Bringing the heat. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. So the two-point try is good, but there is an injured player still on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carlson. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looking downfield, it's Weaver. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Looking to throw again. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, San Jose State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point was good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. On target. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They punt it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The kick is on its way. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with the Temple Owls, taking on the number 15 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Owls, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Rushes on him. Finds his back in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
He wants to throw it again. Caught. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fakes to grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this...
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
The Spartans are marching down the field.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Weaver. Here's a heat. Trying to get away. Touchdown, Sparty. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Touchdown, Dukes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
The Spartans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Fighting off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been...
Maybe some room here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today, and I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating them time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Clay. Got enough for the 1st. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clay.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going.
Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Spartans are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Looking for the 2-point try. Was to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the conversion. At this point, you're probably just working on your 2-point plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation.
Makes the grab in their space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he makes it past the 1st down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love it.
Turning on the Jets. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. And the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, it's Bates. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game is going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Remember, this is a true freshman quarterback getting his first start, and the guys are so excited about how he's performing. People keep coming over, slapping him on the helmet, letting him know he's doing a great job. As he leads his team back out onto the field, he is showing calm.
Could be an alley.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Dukes are facing 3rd and inches. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, there's an example of going to your tight end on 3rd down. You don't quite have to throw to the sticks with him because he can make somebody miss and then go do the rest of the work himself. Really nice individual effort that time by the big fella.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Picks up the first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And right down the middle. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Bates. Flying out to the left. Past the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he made the extra point without problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Ivy. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Here's a throw downfield late. Caught. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Pulls it in. It's Keller. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Dukes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. To the air on 1st down. Picked off to stop the threat.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not.
He's going to fire deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Perfect execution on the onside kick. And how about the kicker? He made sure that ball skips a couple times before popping up into the air and allowing his players to go get underneath.
Looking long. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes it's not going to come home, and it didn't on that play. Tip your cap to the defense, but I got a feeling that's not the last ball he'll throw his way.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This was my favorite time.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing.